On this video, we're going to learn how you can proudly change your pig farm this year. So the first one is to take off old materials in the pen and then renovate the pen very well. By renovating, I mean you should take off old material like the woods and then the feeding area. You can refurnish every place and then to look nice for your pigs. The second one you can do is to also automate certain tasks on the farm. You know, feeding. Feeding, we have a way of automating feeding, or even with the drinking. You install the nipple drinkers and then the pigs will be able to go there and drink on their own. And by automating also, you know, if you are using the cemented floor or like the slated floor, in that case, it means every day you are sweeping the place. Every day you are sweeping it. So to automate it, you can replace it by using the IMO, which helps you. And with the IMO, you know, that's why you usually clean them up. Like, you usually work on the IMO every 2 weeks. By just turning over the tin so that the organisms will start to function well again. So if you automate certain tasks by feeding and then drinking water as well as the sweeping or the cleaning also, it can also help you to actually change your farm in no time. The third one is to designate a place for waste around the farm. You don't have to be dumping the waste everywhere like that, but you should have a particular place where you gather every waste on the farm, especially the poops, and then you take them there, keep them there for further use if you're going to use them for compost. So you can take all those ones to that particular designated area and then you safeguard that place to avoid having a smelly farm. And the next one is to also design a biosecurity measure on the farm. If you haven't done that yet, it's very necessary because, you know, pig farming, pigs, for them, their only disease is when there's an outbreak, which you don't want to suffer. And this one is usually caused by people entering your farm and then you yourself going out and coming in. So if you have a biosecurity measure where you construct maybe a water bath or a foot bath, you come in there, you dip your foot, all organisms or any harmful pathogens that is attached to your feet, they get dissolved in the foot bath and then they are taken care of in that place to have a safer farm. So you can construct something like that if you haven't done that yet. But if you're looking at my farm, for instance, where I'm located, I'm the only pig farmer around that area. I'm also the only person working in the farm, especially my mom. She's the only one working in the farm. No visitor enters there, and nobody also comes around the farm. But for you, maybe where you are located, you are a lot of people there, so you need to do something like that. With myself, so, as I'm talking to you, I'm also to do that, and then to have also a profitable farm. And then something I want to share also with you is if you have not been keeping records on the farm, you should start doing that. And with the records, I mean, you should have records for every activity on the farm, especially feeding. And this one is especially for those who are not working on the farm themselves. You know, if you entrust your farm into somebody, you have to also monitor the person by knowing the exact amount of feed that is going in and how long it's supposed to last you. So if you don't take records, you can never know when the feed will be exhausted. Yeah, your tenant might end up selling some of them, which you might not even know. So if you keep records, it will help you. And with the records keeping, to what it also entails is you can have a records for farrowing, deworming, like the vaccination schedule. You should have a records for that one also, farrowing dates, and then a whole lot of things that we do. I have constructed a record keeping system where I'm able to know the exact day my particular sow will be given, like will be farrowing. You get what I mean? Yes, I have a system where I'm able to detect the exact day my sow will farrow. In that case, I'm able to be there or alert my mom to be there to assist the pig. You get it? So you can also do that by having a records on your farm. The next one you can do if you want to be more profitable is to learn to cut costs. The next one you can do is to learn to cut down costs. And with cutting down costs, what I mean is you should learn to formulate your own feed. You know, feed formulation. You know, feed is one of the major costs in pig farming. So if you learn how to formulate your feed, it will help you to bring down costs drastically, and it will help you to actually realize a lot of more profit of what you're doing. So learn to formulate your feed instead of always going to buy. And even if you are going to buy it, like if you buy 3 bags, you come and get the available resources around you. You mix what you bought with, and it will give you more resources, and you also get more feed to last you for a longer time on the farm. You get it?